day. Tiny Moo loved music, but today, even his favorite melody felt distant. A strange tightness coiled in his chest like something invisible was squeezing. He looked around, confused. Everything looked the same, but it didn't feel the same. His heart raced faster than the beat, and the warmth inside turned into something cold and fluttery. He didn't know it yet, but Moo was having his first panic attack. Tiny Moo had felt sad before, like when his songbook got wet. But this wasn't that. This was sharper, faster, messier. He clutched his chest, trying to breathe slower. His hooves trembled. There was no reason to feel scared, but he did. This was panic, and Moo didn't know what to do with it yet. Moo's friend, Bibi the bluebird, fluttered down beside him. She noticed Moo's ears droop, his shoulders shake. Without a word, she sang a gentle hum. No questions, no what's wrong, just presence. And something in Moo started to slow. His breathing, his heartbeat, his fear. That hum wrapped around him like a warm blanket. Later, Moo asked his music teacher, what was that feeling? She paused, then gently explained. Sometimes your brain tries to protect you. Even when there's no danger, it sends loud signals to run or hide. But there's nothing chasing you. That's anxiety, Moo. And it's okay to feel it. Those words stayed with him, like a soft melody in the back of his mind. That night, Moo sat quietly. He pressed play on a slow, steady beat. 1, 2, in, 3, 4, out. He matched his breath to the rhythm. Each inhale was a note, each exhale a rest. It didn't fix everything, but it helped, just enough. Moo began making tiny changes. He started his mornings with music that felt like sunshine. He wrote his feelings in a journal shaped like a guitar. Some days, the panic came back, but now, he noticed it sooner. And he knew he could breathe through it, not run from it. Progress wasn't loud. It was soft, like a steady hum. To help himself feel grounded, Moo made a music box. Inside, he put things that calmed him. A tiny bell, a feather from Bibi, and a card that read, "You are okay." Every time panic whispered, he opened it, listened to the bell, and remembered he had a toolkit. One day at school, Moo noticed a classmate looking just like he did before. Eyes wide, shoulders tight. He walked over, sat close, and hummed Bibi's tune. No big words, just comfort. Later, he told her about his music box, his breast beats, his quiet journal. And for the first time, Moo saw his panic story had power. That night, Moo composed a single-note song. It was slow, soft, and when played, it calmed his entire room. He gave it a name, the pause. It reminded him he didn't have to rush through feelings. He could stop, feel, and let the note carry him forward. Tiny Moo still has anxious days, but now, he knows they don't last forever. He has tools, friends, and his music. If you've ever felt like Moo did, confused, scared, like the world got too loud, you are not alone. Take a breath, find your pause, and remember, even tiny hearts can beat strong through storms. One afternoon in the library, Moo felt it coming again. A wave of heat, a dizzy spin, and noise that wasn't there. But this time, he gently tapped his hooves together. A rhythm he knew. Breathe in. 1, 2. Breathe out. 3, 4. He didn't leave. He stayed. And the wave passed. At home, Moo made a corner just for himself. soft pillows, fairy lights, and his favorite melody on loop. It was his soft place, a space where the world slowed down, and his heartbeat matched the gentle rhythm around him. He didn't always need it, but it helped to know it was there. There was one day Moo cried without knowing why. The tears came fast, and he couldn't name the feeling. Baby didn't ask questions. She just sat beside him, wing brushing his shoulder. And that was enough. Enough to feel held. Enough to breathe again. Some days aren't for fixing. They're just for feeling. It rained the day of Moo's music recital. The thunder outside stirred something stormy inside him. But Moo took a pause. He opened his music box, held the bell to his heart, and walked onto the stage. His hooves trembled, but he played anyway. The applause was loud, but Moo stayed still. He didn't hide this time. His heart still beat fast, but it wasn't fear anymore. It was pride. He looked out, saw kind faces, and smiled. That day, Moo didn't just play music. He played through panic and made peace with it. After the recital, Moo found a letter in his locker. It read, "I saw you up there. You were brave. I needed that." It was unsigned, but Moo didn't need to know who wrote it. He just pressed it to his chest and felt seen. His story wasn't just his anymore. It echoed now soft, but strong. Around his room, Moo placed tiny reminders. A sticky note that said breathe. A drawing from Bibi with a smiley bell. And his music box on the shelf, always nearby. He didn't always need them, but sometimes a soft voice in the room was enough to quiet the loud one in his head. Sometimes, even now, the sky turns gray. Moo feels his chest tighten. His thoughts speed up like a runaway drumbeat. But he doesn't panic about the panic. He closes his eyes, counts his breaths, and lets the storm pass. Anxiety still visits. But now, Moo knows, it never stays forever. Moo made playlists for his moods. Stormy days, gentle afternoons, breath beats. Each one felt like a friend, ready to remind him of how far he'd come. He didn't need perfect days. He needed honest ones. And music helped him live them. One morning, Moo composed a new tune. It was different. Not sad, not loud. Just real. Like a gentle walk through feelings. He called it the note between. For the spaces where panic used to live. But now, peace sometimes visits. It didn't fix everything, but it sounded like him. Moo used to ask, "What's wrong with me?" Now, he asks, "What do I need right now?" And sometimes the answer is music. Sometimes it's stillness. Sometimes just a hug. The questions didn't stop, but they got kinder. And that kindness changed everything. For a long time, Moo thought anxiety made him broken. Too soft, too slow, too much. But now, he sees it like music. Some notes rise, some fall, but everyone belongs. He's not less because he feels deeply. He's more aware, more connected, more Moo. Moo gave his panic a name, Fizzle, not to make it cute, but to remind himself it was just a feeling, not a monster, not a failure, just Fizzle. And when Fizzle came, he'd say, "I see you, let's breathe together." It helped more than fighting ever did. Moo made a tiny toolkit. Inside, a soft cloth, a peppermint, a playlist, and a brisk card was his rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. He kept it in his backpack, not because he was weak, but because he was learning. And every tool was proof he cared for himself. If Moo could leave you one message, it would be this: you are not broken. You are learning. Like a song that starts unsure, but grows into something brave and beautiful. You don't have to hide your panic. Name it. Breathe through it. Sing your way through it. You're not alone. Moo wasn't either. Moo wasn't the only one anymore. Others began to share their notes too. Scraps of paper, doodles, little voice recordings. One said, "I hum when I'm scared." Another whispered, "I sit with my feet in grass." Moo collected them, not to fix anyone, but to remember. Healing sounds different for everyone. Moo turned his breath rhythm into a song. No lyrics, just notes. Slow in, gentle out. He played it in class, during cloudy mornings, and for a friend who didn't know what to say. It became a hug in sound. A small song that said, "You're okay." One day, Moo realized something he hadn't seen fizzle in a while. Not because panic disappeared, but because Moo didn't fear it anymore. He had grown quieter on the inside, still, strong, and spacious. And when fizzle did return, it wasn't loud, just a whisper Moo knew how to greet. That evening, Moo played all his calming songs. He didn't need them that night, but they sounded like home. Each note was a thread, each rhythm, a memory. Together, they wrapped around him, like a warm, invisible blanket. And for the first time, Moo didn't play to feel better. He played because he already was. Moo woke up to birdsong and soft light. He stretched, pressed play, and the breath song greeted him like an old friend. No rush, no worry, just a calf and his quiet courage, ready to feel whatever the day brought. Not with fear, but with music. Moo learned something precious. Peace isn't loud. It's not a cheer or a finish line. It's the space between heartbeats, the pause before a note, the quiet moment where you simply are. He didn't chase calm anymore. He welcomed it, like a friend who arrives, without knocking, just when you need them most. If you've ever felt the flutter, the freeze, the fear, Tiny Moo has too. And he made it through, not by being perfect, but by being present. So if your heart feels heavy today, press play, take a breath. Your panic doesn't define you. Your courage does. You're not alone. Tiny Moo is right here, with you. Like, subscribe, and moo with me next time.